Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Feels like I never even left the session from yesterday. Oh my goodness. We are live for the Asia session for I was muted. Oh my goodness, amateur mistake. I am embarrassed. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we're live. Feels like I never left from yesterday's session at all, but a wild move today. I wouldn't really say wild, but we just went up. If you just bought at the open, whatever, and you made some money. Or if you've just even if you just bought overnight and held from yesterday's session, you would be up money, which is insane. We are at 26,000 now, and we still have a huge gap with FOMC this Wednesday as well. So the thought process now is, do we fill the gap on Wednesday during FOMC? Is that what's gonna happen, or what's the capiche? What's the deal? Bada bing, bada bow. Saying that, I want to be honest as well. I did blow up one of my funded accounts. It was the third funded account that I had. I was up like only $400, and then I ended up going on full tilt. Really stupid to be honest. My emotions got the best of me, and I just blew that account like a moron. But luckily, I still have two accounts that are still funded. One of them has $410 in there, and the other one has $650. So realistically, I could take a payout from both of them. Um, let's see what I would be at. So if we just did some math, I could probably take this out tonight, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to really try to build that again and try to pass this evaluation again. Get back to my third funded account. I could reset my funded account, but I don't think I am going to do it. I did it once again after I blew the third account this morning and blew it again because I was a moron. Just being honest. But, I ain't perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. Right now, we are selling, so I have somewhat very quick 90% of day traders lose money. Trade at your own risk. Do not copy any of my trades because this stream is just for entertainment purposes only, and you didn't even see me. That's just what it is. But right now, um, I am leaning towards a bearish bias. So maybe wait for another candle to print, get a little pullback, and then get in short. As I say it probably happens right here. Looking to just scalp here very quick with this account. So this is my usual bracket of what I'm doing here. Something like that. If the market wants to come up and tag me at 95.25, I wouldn't be mad. Give me 10 points. Call it there for the night. But it could just keep on falling. That's probably what is going to happen. So this trade probably isn't going to pan out right here. But I'm just prepping myself. Having it a little bit just under VWAP. Because VWAP is up at 98. Right below 600. We're going to see if we get just a little green pullback at 95.25. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to kill this trade right here. So that's what I'm kind of planning for right now. See some weakness. I wonder if the bears want to drive the market down a little bit from this session this morning. I say this morning, but the whole New York session, which wasn't long ago, it was just like an hour ago that it did close. So bears might be a little bit aggressive, try to push it down. But I mean, I just insane. All night yesterday, after I left the session, it just kept going up. That's really what happened. I need to get some lighting in here. My room is so dark. That's alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Alright. We're good. We're Gucci. Stalling out here a little bit. I was wanting to see just do a quick pump up here and tag in, wick down. It looks like it might go down without me, so probably just gonna kill the trade here and let it do its thing. Give it a bit. We have about a minute left until the next 3 minute candle prints. And so this 5 minute candle is printing, so it might be the pullback that I was looking for. VWAP, is that right? Hold on, I think my VWAP was not adjusted correctly. Yeah, no, I think it is. I guess both are a little bit different. Why is that? So this is 5 minute chart. This is my 3. I don't know. Come on. I guess it's right. Oh, let's mute myself so y'all don't have to hear the order filled, because it will make that sound. Am I gonna get filled up here? 95, 25. The ask is at 91. Not really seeing 92. Okay, so we're bumping up 91. Do we get the push, or is this sell down? If 88 breaks here, I'm gonna kill this trade. So 89's on the bid. Looking like the bears are pushing down. We're gonna be able to get that bomb. Like I said, if this breaks 88, I'm killing this trade. Looking like it's gonna do it. We're 3 ticks away. Wanted to see this candle print very quick, squeezing some of the bowls, and then it just kind of flushes down a little bit. Looking for the 10 point, 88.50s on the bid, 25, 88, and 88's holding up. 88.25. The bulls are holding that level. Series of unfortunate events, 89, 80.25. I think it's going to break at any point now, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill this. Wait for the next setup. There we go. 87.50, 88 broke. So I was wanting to get in here from just what I've seen based on kind of like the open and stuff. When it moves one way, it has a quick little pullback, and then it continues going down. So I wanted to see if I could have gotten 95 and we go down to the 10 point game, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, so we can just wait. The opportunity's gone. No harm, no foul. Or something like that, I think is a quote. So now that nothing's happened, I'm just going to, there's nothing to do. What am I supposed to do? Keep staring at the screen? I don't really want to. I'm just gonna do my thing, wait for the next setup. Asia session usually is pretty slow, so do we break down 80? Slow grind down, come back up, form a bear flag for the move down. Okay, you're not gonna let me draw. So this area down here, if the market wants to continue falling down, wouldn't be a bad area to kind of target from what I'm looking at. Kind of just thinking out loud to myself. Obviously, I'm entitled to my own opinion, so suck it. Or is this the bear flag? Comes up, forms it, comes down. I wish I could draw on Trade but I just don't have a drawing tool, which isn't bad. I don't really need to draw, but I guess on the stream, some people would want to see some stuff. I'm really just kind of annoyed because the VWAP on the 5 minute is up here. It's the blue line. It's a neon blue. It's at 99.50, but this one here on the 3 minute is 95. So a little bit annoyed. Not gonna lie. Like, why? Why must you do this to me? Why must you do this? If y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all know, you know. Pumping back up. Let's go look at what ES is doing. ES is moving in congruence as well. I'll pull that up for you guys to look here on the screen. No, that's not what I want to do. It's ESZ. So the two are moving in congruence. Obviously, this is a 5-minute chart, but starting to form a little bit of a bear flag. So I think they might want to come touch VWAP, something like that. And now my VWAP is gone for the left screen. Lovely. Oh well, I don't need it. I just need one. So looking at 95 might still be the play, to be honest. You want to come up and tag me in? I swear, some market makers out there like this pleb. Let me take it up there and take him out and come back down. At least it feels like that sometimes. It feels like the market makers are watching me. Because you get stopped out perfectly and you're like, how is that possible? But maybe I'm just overthinking. Who knows? Who knows? Kill that trade 5-minute. We're just still just going down. Not getting much movement. Not that taller. Oh, oh. As soon as I say that. Sorry, y'all, if you're here for trying to see me trade. There's nothing happening. Kind of just thinking out loud to myself. Probably have some orders up here. I was definitely probably one of them. This is an evaluation account also, if you are wondering. So it's not a live account. But kind of just thinking out loud. Got to be some orders up here, maybe some stop losses. So maybe these guys want to grab those first and then come down. Which would make sense because VWAP is right up here. Let's form this little bear flag. Might be one of those where I don't get the perfect entry and might just have to mark it in. I'd be okay with that. I mean, even if I got in here, like my stop loss is all the way up here. So, like that, if it tags me out, I am invalidated. So, give this a bit to play out. Want to see him try to break that 94, fake out, reject off of that VWAP. Would make for a better entry. So the ask is sitting at 90. I'm just looking at the 4 digits, basically. It is 13. So we have 2 minutes before the next candle, the next 3-minute candle opens. There we go. Good, good, good. Getting a good pullback. So 15, a new 5-minute and 3-minute candle will open. What I don't want to see here is the market just start tanking now without me. You know, like, don't leave me behind. I don't like chasing either. So if it falls, it falls. Like, what am I going to do? I don't want to chase because sometimes you chase, you might be in the right direction, but it kind of pulls back just enough to stop everybody out and then continues going whichever way. Got to mute myself. As always, this stream does have a delay too. So do not copy any of my trades. So again, ES pushing up. I'll pull it back up for you guys for what I'm kind of looking at. ES is pushing it up, so should take Nasdaq with it. I want to see a bear flag here. So a rejection off here would give me an appetite for a short. That's what I'm looking at. But it might not come up here. It might just stick here and teeter down. There we go. New candle has opened. We're gonna get that wick candle that I'm looking for. I'm sorry if you hear that click. That's my chair. I don't have the best chair, but you know what? It's like $100 I bought from Walmart. Has lasted me very good amount of time. Gets a job done. That's all I need. Don't need much. Probably could invest into a gaming chair, but I don't really want to at this point. This chair is comfortable enough and it gets the job done. And that's all I can ask for. That's all we really can do. We're gonna get that squeeze up. Take out some stops here. There we go. The ask is sitting at 91.75. Are we gonna see 92? I think if it break 92, could be a good move up to 94. Test that VWAP range. Or I could just dump here. 75. Where ES is pushing too. 92. Just came up on the ask. Went right back down to 95.50. Okay, so we're back at 92. 92 is really holding it down. I might just have to mark it in here. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will. Yeah, it might have to be. Is my thing tweaking? Either way, my stop loss is pretty high enough, so if I get tagged in here, should still be safe, even if it does fake everybody out a little bit. Am I gonna miss this trade? We have about 45 seconds left until the next candle opens up. Kill that right there. See if this next candle wants to give me that push up. There we go. So ES is holding up here. Still trying to push. Bulls are still trying to push back in. 92 is back in the ask. Okay, now we're pumping. There we go. Let's break above that. Get that level, get that tag in. 92, 91, 75. 92 is holding it down. Look, I'm being a little bit. Okay, there we go. 93.75. Right, we are in. Looking like the Bulls are in control. Oh my goodness, straight up. Looks like I was immediately wrong with this trade. But so my roommate is dying. It is what it is. This is what happens. What a strong move though. The Bulls are really not giving up. But I'm in this trade. I'm gonna let it play out. If I take that stop, it is what it is. Look at ES, getting that strong move up. We are above VWAP now. So are the Bulls gonna push? Or is this just gonna be a fake out for the Bears to come back and drive it right back down? I'm at a good point though. I still believe in my trade. It's part of my setup, so look, it's in my setup. I'm going to take my trade. Whatever happens, happens. But now that I'm in here, now we just wait. What I do? Did I just play around on my phone now? what do I do? Do I just like do some kind of like praying? Oh, go down, something like that. Nah, I'm joking, guys. Yeah, I am in the trade now, so is there a game that we could play while we wait? Um, I don't know. Yay, Solace, how's it going? It was it was terrible, Solace. Well, I wouldn't say terrible. On I blew one funded account. All right, so I blew one of my funded account, and I resetted it, and I blew it again like a moron. Motions definitely went right, and I told myself that you probably should walk away. I ended up like making money again once I resetted it, but I ended up blowing that account. I did make money on two of my other funded account. So the first and second, I'm basically like, if you combine the two total, I have about, I actually did the math, I have this much in it in total. So I could take out 848 basically after the split if I wanted to tonight, but I'm just going to keep building those two accounts. Not really in a rush. So I'm just going to slowly grow those two. So I'm back to 200 account and just building up. This is the evaluation that that I traded from yesterday's session. So I'm kind of just chilling here. But yeah, that's how I went. Freaking this morning session though, I thought it was gonna go down. Yeah, exactly. Little by little, and that was pretty easy. And part of what also stemmed too. I mean, I went on full tilt. I was down on one trade, and I could have. I was down $200, and it was just stupid to like get back in. I did do some revenge trading. Not gonna lie, but I was in a rush because I wanted to go. I had to do some filming stuff that I had planned out. So I was kind of in a rush to get my trades done, and that definitely did not help with trading my third account. Because the first two, I made money very quick. It was like the first 15 minutes, I made my money there, and then the third one, it drug on, and then I was like, man, I got to hurry and get this done, and from that, it just stemmed nothing really good that came out of it, but it is what it is. Well, it's I take it back. It's not. It is what it is. I need to take it more seriously, right? Like it was stupid of me to do that, but I still have 2 fund account. I'm happy with that. Just gotta slowly build those two again to get to payouts. I mean, they're already in the payout territory. I just want to push it a little bit further. Man, the Bulls are pretty aggressive here. They're holding this line. They're above VWAP. I was wanting this bear flag to kind of play out, but it still could dump. But right now, the Bulls are definitely in control. I have ES pulled on the other screen here as well. Moving on up. We'll see how this trade pans out. I think this might be the only trade I take for tonight. Just because I got to go back to work tomorrow. So I took the day off. Luckily, and then it's back to the grind tomorrow. Back to the 9 to 5. I think if this come, I might take a break even trade. If it does come down, whatever happens, but yeah, that's how it went. How did it go for you? Because like we traded yesterday, where you were there for that session, and the market just pumped up overnight, and we are now at 26,000, which is insane, in my opinion. Still getting some juice in ES. I gotta take my phone off the charger. Don't want to kill the battery. What's gonna happen? A straight up V reversal? Is that what's gonna happen? Is that what we're doing? Luckily, I'm only in one mini contract, so I'm not gonna be losing much if I do get taken out. Okay, 159 per account, solid. Shoot, I'll take that too. $159 definitely adds up. My little one and done trades were great. What's happening here? Exactly. Definitely adds up. How was it though? Because I think you mentioned that you stayed left with money to trade. I'm kind of curious because you're a little bit further than I am right now. What was it like when you, I guess, walked away from, you know, your full-time job or part-time job after you had saved enough? Were you like scared? Were you like, hey, I got this? Or I don't know. Because I kind of imagine myself, I'm like, man, it's going to be great, but I don't know how I'd feel. Because once you step into that, it's like, that's when, oh, it's on now, right? Like, it is getting real. I would imagine it's a little bit of a different mindset to go from working a job to being a full-time day trader. Obviously, if you have enough saved away, right, you shouldn't really be stressing on day one. I've seen stories on some traders out there that just full on quit without really having any reserves in the bank. I'm like, man, a little bit dangerous. It's a dangerous game to play. Popping back down. Are we gonna turn VWAP into support? Uh, yeah. Oh, I can imagine that. For sure. Yeah, that's so true. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Take this break even if I can get out of this trade. If it wants to come back up and pump, then we can kind of pump the brakes here. But probably should have had my. There we go. Cool. I'm good with that. Want to get out that trade. It could go up right now, but I mean overall, I think it's probably setting for the bear flag. But I don't want to be in it. I would prefer not to take a loss. But that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what it's like yet, but I would imagine because once you get to that level, it's game on. Like there's no more playing like just taking losses after loss. It's definitely great. What would you say you? I know it's a little bit personal. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but what are you averaging monthly? I guess payouts or money. And I'm not saying this so like don't feel like you're bragging, right? I genuinely just like to hear about other traders' story too and their journey, right? I think as traders, we all love hearing about everybody out there that has made it or is trading full time. It's definitely awesome because we day trade to make money, but that's why you day trade, right? To be able to buy a little bit of your freedom back. But good move I got out there. I mean, $10 in the profit. It's not the whole, not everything, but yo, that's better than taking the loss I would have taken. It could just dump now, but it is what it is. I'm not really stressed out about it. This is an evaluation account, so log 10. I can always come back tomorrow as well. We're below VWAP now. I think I might have gone in prematurely for my trade because I think the bears still want to take control. Technically, this would be a lower high. were dumping. So definitely, I think I got in prematurely, which is it happens. Oh, I feel solace. I think it's like a it's almost like a double edged sword, right? Obviously, I know how you I know what you mean as well. Because we as humans, I think it's just like the human nature of greed, right? Of wanting more, which is perfectly, it's normal, right? For everybody to want more. But it's also good because that means that you're not complacent, right? People view it as, oh, wow, you're greedy, you want more. But on the other side, it keeps you like that drive of wanting to keep getting better day by day. And I think that's one of the biggest killers of people that do make it is that once they get what they want, they lose that drive, that hunger to do what they like, do the same things or do whatever it took to get them there in the first place. So it's a good, it keeps that drive. And I have to remind myself every time to like, hey, you know, remember, don't get complacent, don't get comfortable. Always have that drive to keep wanting to get better every day. So that's my spiel. Welcome to my TikTok. We're continuing to dump. Where did I even enter in at? I think it was at 93. So we're at 90 now. That trade still played out. Definitely chickened out, but hey, I'm okay with that. $10. I'll take that. Getting east to pump down. That was a hard move though. That really looked like it was gonna just V up, but Bears came right back in town. But I think this might be I know it's a short stream, it's only been 30 minutes, but might be where I call it because I said that this is probably gonna be the only trade that I take for the night. Oh, coming back up. Look at that. But yeah, I mean, hey, I said I was only gonna take that trade, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just call the stream here. I gotta go eat too, because I haven't ate yet. I've just been. I woke up, traded, went to the gym, took like 2 hours to film, came back, ate, did the whole thing, and then now I'm here. But appreciate you tuning in, Solace, as always. I know that was only a day, but always glad to see people in the chat. Overall, though, if you guys are trading, be smart. Don't do anything stupid, and don't do what I did and going full to blow up on an account. Other than that,